In December 2018, we visited the Daintree Rainforest on Cape Tribulation in northeastern Australia. We flew into the city of Cairns, which is a few hours south of the Daintree Rainforest. Cairns has multiple colonies of spectacle flying foxes right in the middle of town. If you're out at night, you'll be able to see them flying around, foraging on fruit.
I think so. Whoa, this is the best spot for it.
The drive north from Cairns was spectacular, with lots of beautiful scenery. To get to the Daintree Rainforest, you have to cross the Daintree River, which is a short 5-minute ferry ride. Although there's lots of signage on the road cautioning drivers about cassowaries, unfortunately the only one that we saw was a stuffed replica. While visiting the national park, we stayed at a wonderful campground right beside the beach. Unfortunately, in this part of northern Queensland, you can't go anywhere near the ocean or most rivers or streams because of crocodiles. After watching a beautiful sunrise on the beach and then having our breakfast around camp, I was taking photos of a small skink when I was pleasantly surprised to see a very large goanna walk right through camp. Our goal on this day was to explore a couple of trails and finally make our way to a swimming spot to get out of the heat. When we finally got to the swimming hole, there was a rope swing, and the water felt so nice and cool. Farther downstream, we stopped to have some lunch. While we were sitting there, we heard a big plop, and we looked out and we saw this green frog scrambling for the shore. I think the poor thing had been scared out of a tree by a snake or bird, and it sat there for a while stunned, which provided a great opportunity for some photos. One of my absolute favorite things in the Daintree Rainforest were the fan palm trees. They were absolutely beautiful, and I loved walking underneath them. this handsome guy was hanging out on a tree right beside the trail at head height. We didn't even see him. There was a wonderful mangrove trail that we followed, and it really gave us a real appreciation of the incredible diversity of flora and fauna within that forest type and how well it's adapted for the particular environment where it lives. While in the Daintree, I highly recommend going on a crocodile cruise.
Oh, wow. What a ripper.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He'd be 600 kilos and almost 5 meters long. This is our boss crocodile. You can see why we call him Scarpus. You can see the scars along his jawline there. Yeah. Wet white tissue, that's all, on the scar.
That tail is so impressive. So prehistoric, isn't it?
Yeah, now what you're looking at is just honestly the tip of the iceberg. There's so much crocodile under the water there that you can't see. Yeah, we'll see this spring down there. Just down there.
Our last stop on the Daintree tour was Mossman Gorge, which was wonderful for swimming.